What's up, everybody? Me, once again, back for another video, and if you haven't guessed it by now, we're taking a look at some more of my comic books. If you've seen the previous videos, you know we've been looking at comic books, we've been looking at toys, we've been looking at my weapons collection. So, if there's anything you missed that you want to see, go back, check it out. You can see the stuff hanging on the wall there. If you missed it in my toy collection video, go ahead and check it out in my toy collection video. There's some stuff over here on the shelves that we talked about. If you want to see it, you can go ahead and check it out in my previous videos. There's plenty of them, and there will be plenty more in the future. Thousands of comic books for me to go through, and I will eventually try to fit them all in. Last video, I started going through a small box that I got here. We got about halfway through it, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to take a look at the second half of that box and show you guys more of my comic book collection. So, without jabbering for too long, which I like to do, let's take a look at some of these comic books. First up, we've got a 4-part set here from Chaos Comics. We have Rack and Pain Killers, issue 1, 2, 3, and 4 of 4. Second, we have Werewolf by Night, issue number 34. Don't know the exact date of this one. This one's a little bit older. I'm going to say probably early 80s. I don't think it's... I mean, it could be late 70s, early 80s, but I'm not 100% sure. We have X-Force, number 1. Big fan of X-Force. Big fan of anything coming out of the X-Men related universe. So, always loved Cable. We have War Machine, number 3. Always been a big fan of Iron Man and War Machine. I've always leaned a little bit more towards War Machine, mostly just because I like the aesthetics of the War Machine suit better than the Iron Man suit. The black and silver, black and gray, I've just always thought was a little bit cooler. We have Marvel Age, number 118. We have Marvel Comics Presents Colossus, number 15. I've always liked Colossus. He's always been one of the cooler X-Men characters. Pretty cool looking cover there, him just standing in the crater. We have Marvel Comics Namor the Submariner, Marvel's first and mightiest mutant. Issue number 35. Really cool cover there. Tiger Shark on the cover. Tiger Shark. Not a very well-known villain, but a very cool villain in my opinion. Marvel Comics presents Wolverine, number 56, and The Incredible Hulk. Always loved Wolverine, one of my favorite Marvel characters of all time. Always liked the Hulk comic books. These guys have always been good in comic books together, whether they're teaming up or fighting. We have The Return of Spider-Man, number 64. Her name is Poison. If you've seen my other videos, you know I love Spider-Man. My number 1, maybe number 2, toss up between him and Venom for favorite Marvel character of all time. We have X-Men number 4. This is part of the Pizza Hut 4-part Collector's Series comics. This is one that I do not have the full set of. I will one day find all 4. I say that hoping that these magically don't cost $1 million to have all 4, but I don't think they're that rare. Let's hope not. We have X-Men number 9, Wolverine versus Ghost Rider. Awesome comic. Love Wolverine. I've always loved Ghost Rider. We have a 4-part Marvel set. Night Thrasher, 4 Control. Issue 1. Cool looking cover there. Night Thrasher looks pretty sick in that cover. Night Thrasher 4 Control Part 2. Night Thrasher 4 Control Part 3. And Night Thrasher 4 Control Part 4 of 4. We have Marvel Ultimate Avengers number 1. Holographic cover with Blade on the cover there. Awesome looking cover. Always loved Blade. We have Wolverine number 75, Fatal Attractions. If you saw my last video, you saw 2 of the fatal parts of the Fatal Attraction series. I think I'm going to go ahead and collect all these together and do a Fatal Attractions talk in a future video. I do have every part of the Fatal Attraction series, but they are scattered about in different boxes because they were all bought at different times. So once I dig them all out and get them together, we'll talk about them all. The hologram there looks pretty freaking awesome. We have Venom this is Venom 2099 AD, issue 38. Venom 2099 looking awesome as ever. One of the coolest Venom designs. I've always loved Venom. Like I said before, toss up between him and Spider-Man as my favorite Marvel character of all time. Awesome cover. We have Teen Titans number 23.2, aka Deathstroke number 1. Holographic 3D, amazing looking cover there. I love Deathstroke. He is one of my favorite DC characters. Villains, anti-heroes, whatever the hell you want to call him. He's just awesome. We have DC Comics Green Lantern number 46. This is one of the older issues of Green Lantern. Not exactly sure how old this is. It says 12 cents on the cover, so I'm gonna guess early to mid 70s. And I was wrong. 1966. This is a lot older than I thought it was. I would have said 72 to 76 maybe. So this is 1976. Really cool to realize that that's a lot older than I thought it was. It's almost the same age as my dad. Not that that's like old or anything, but you get it. We have Marvel Comics, The Man-Thing, issue 10. This is another one that's a little bit older. Let's guess the age on this one. This says 25 cents. Man Thing, I'm gonna say between 78 and 84. $1974. I was pretty close. We have The Man Called Nova, issue 10. It's another one that's a little bit of an older one. We have Generation X, #1. Holographic cover. Pretty cool looking cover there. I'm always a sucker for anything that's got a holographic cover. Same thing with cards. Anything holographic. It just always looks way cooler. I grew up in the 90s. Holographic was just the thing. We have X-Men #1. This is one that was probably shown before in a previous issue. I have a handful of issues of X-Men #1, the different variant covers. We have X-Men Annual Shattershot #1 from 1992. Love the X-Men. Awesome cover there. You got Wolverine, Psylocke, Gambit, Cyclops, Beast, and Rogue. Really cool. We have The Amazing Spider-Man #27, Annual, 1993. This is the first appearance of Annex. This has special character trading cards inside. It is still sealed in the original poly-sealed bag. We have a 3-part Venom set. We have Venom, The Enemy Within, issue 1. Issue 2, really cool cover with him fighting Morbius and Demogorgon. 2 more Spider-Man affiliated characters that I love. Demogorgon being not so well known, but always been a really cool looking character. And another awesome cover, Venom, The Enemy Within, issue 3. Again, fighting Demogorgon and Morbius. We have another Venom 3-part series, Venom the Mace, part 1, part 2, and part 3. Awesome looking cover there. Venom looks so cool. We have Spider-Man Unlimited #1, Maximum Carnage. This is the first issue in the Maximum Carnage storyline. Love Spider-Man. Carnage has always been awesome. We have a Marvel Milestone Edition reprinting the first appearance of The Punisher, The Amazing Spider-Man #129. This is something I wish I could get an original print of, but this issue, original print, would never be a cheap comic. We have DC Green Lantern Blackest Night #45. We have Green Lantern #1. We have Whoops. Fell down. And they fell down again. Fuck it, I'll leave it in. Who gives a shit? Marvel Comics Terror Inc. number 13, featuring Ghost Rider. We have Marvel Comics Hellstrom, Prince of Lies, issue number 1. We have Marvel Comics The Savage She-Hulk number 7. This is another one that's a little bit older, 1980, not super old, but still pretty cool. We have Marvel Comics Godzilla King of the Monsters, issue number 1 from 1977. Always been a Godzilla fan, and yes, in case you didn't know, he originally appeared in comic book form in Marvel Comics. And last but not least, we have Ghost Rider, issue number 1, A Spirit Reborn. Always been a big fan of Ghost Rider. Very simple, but very awesome cover there. Well, there you have it. You guys saw some more of my comic books. So, stay tuned. More comic book videos, more toy videos, more collection videos coming in the future. If there's anything that you guys saw that you want me to talk about more in depth, let me know what it is. Maybe we'll go ahead and talk about it. If there's anything that you guys see on my wall or my shelf that you missed, go back, take a look at my previous videos. It's probably there. If it's not, let me know. We'll talk about it. So, comment, let me know what you liked, let me know what you didn't like. If I can fix anything, if I can make my videos better for you, let me know how I can make it better. So, as always, thank you for stopping by and taking the time to watch my videos. I appreciate your viewership. So, like, comment, subscribe if you enjoy the videos, if you're enjoying the content. And as always, have fun, stay safe. Bye.